What do you think, Wackus Bonkus? Kill him. Ooh, you naughty Wackus Bonkus.
Hello, peeps and creeps. Welcome back to Gears and Guns.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, sorry, it's a little bit of an odd day this week. I had to work a shit ton before my vacation, of which it's officially vacation time for me. Woo!
Vacation time?
Yes, I finally have time off of fucking work to do things that I want to do. I'm gonna spend time with my wife. We're gonna travel a little bit here or there. I'm hoping to have some movie nights with the peeps and just have
Jawohl.
fun in general. This is the first paid vacation I have had in years.
Wow.
So, I'm ready. I am more than ready.
Buenas noches.
Exactly. I can't wait in general. All right, so let's double check and see how everybody's doing audio wise with a quick question. I'm going to start with, oh my gosh, I almost called Lucy May Bianca. That's a throwback. With
Oh,
Miss
hell, not
Lucy
again.
May. Lucy May, did you have any pets as a child?
I don't think I had a pet.
Mm.
Would a pet fish count? I think I had a pet fish.
That counts?
I couldn't get a dog.
I wonder how often that fish had to be replaced.
Well, no, the dog I wanted was a little big.
Ah.
So I had to call the fish Whiskers.
Oh. That explains at least a few
I'm
things.
I might have fed him too much.
Oh,
I was 5. I did not know.
that's probably why you didn't have pets for the rest of your life then. All right, Fiji, did you ever have any pets growing up?
Just one. Then I wasn't allowed pets anymore.
Oh
It was a
no.
pet. It was a pet cricket, and you know how they say if you love something, set it free.
Oh no.
So eventually, I let him go, and we ended up with a whole bunch of crickets for a long time.
Oh my god. Well, you had a lot of luck. You just couldn't tell which cricket was your original one.
Sounds like absolute hell.
Just like
Oh
cricket,
my God.
cricket. It's just like, finally, it's a cold enough night where we don't have to. One cricket. We're fumigating the house. So,
Yeah.
well, that's interesting. So you had a pet cricket. Okay, Dolly. Did you ever have any like animals that you considered more or less a pet, or other than Goldie, who's more or less just your familiar?
I think for her, they weren't really like pets, but they loved taking care of the tribal horses.
Oh, nice. So you liked going around and like petting and feeding and letting them.
She
go
made
to the
friends with a
store?
lot of animals, even if the animals didn't want to be her friend.
Oh, that would have been interesting for your dad to handle.
Yeah.
All right, Diego. Did you have any pets?
No, unfortunately, I was. My sister would adopt a number of kittens in her time, but for myself, I have never had a pet of my own. I was too focused on other things.
Learning at a young age, like what you wanted to do, right?
See.
All right. Well, if anything else, at least hopefully one or two of those kittens ended up at least taking a shine to you.
A few. I was never cruel to them, but they would wander off. She was not the best caretaker.
All right, so we found out about everybody's pets. We will not be drawing from Fate's verdict this week because everybody had already drawn and we never got to use them. So I gave them the decision. We decided to keep them. So could you guys let me know what cards that you have, please? Just so I can have a reminder.
I got nothing.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that. I know that to you. You're okay, though. But apparently with all the rolls at the very start, you got everything.
Mhm.
I have a +1 to a single roll.
All right, that's good. Fiji?
I have Ricochet. Ranged attack only. One of your shots attacks, even when a miss, can be turned into a hit.
Nice. All right. Dolly, what one did you have?
I had take advantage, roll d4. The number you get is the amount of rolls you can choose to gain advantage on this session.
I think there was 2, right?
Yeah, it was 2.
All right. I remember that. So you have those. So you have 2 rolls you can get advantage on. So, is everybody ready to begin?
Yeah.
Yee.
I want more excitement. It's game night. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened, but okay.
Mhm.
All right. So, everybody is already at Miss Sweet Dolores' estate. Last session, a truth was found out in Miss Lucy May's life that is a secret now from her party. There was some tears shed and everything else. Did every single person roll initiative to know who's going first?
If you don't mind, I could be last because that one was with me earlier, so I was gonna say I can have everybody else go and I can be last.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. All right. Good on you. All right. So, according to this, Diego, you rolled literally a natural 20 to go first this session.
Yeah.
So, we're going to start off with Diego, who's decided to work on a couple of projects before
Yeah, I think.
anything else.
Yeah, the one I've got going right now is I've still got to make more of these feather tokens.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna, yeah, he's got like some like parts from like a feather from one of those rock feathers, and he's just sort of extracting parts of it and using his duplicator technology to sort of create a one-time use device out of it.
Okay.
So is that just a tinkering
Yeah.
roll?
See how well you do.
Alright. It is tinkering. 24. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. So he's finishing the one he's working on.
You're like, oh, finally.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Of which, at this point, I know Fiji wanted to like march in on Diego. So, Fiji, are you making your way over towards him right now as he's tinkering? Diego is like
Yep.
laser focused right now. Let's give him an interruption. Sorry.
Alright. Which room are you in, boy?
Past all those, go up. First door on your right in the hallway. Upwards, that is. Yup.
He just barges in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like he's like standing there, Diego, and you just hear a T-Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, D-Dog, you busy? You got a second?
Yeah, I think you come in just as he's like, it looks like he's sort of like pushing just a giant feather and like cramming it into like into like just a little bracelet, and then it's like you hear like a click and it locks into place. He's like, whew, hey, see, what can I help you with?
Listen, and he like stops and he like looks around outside and he like pulls the door shut.
Mm-hmm.
I need to ask you for some advice.
Oh boy, this is going to be interesting.
Ah, but of course, I'm always happy to help.
So you remember Jade and the violence?
Yeah, that was impressive. I suppose it was
I
Yep.
mean, it answered a question. Like, I thought, what if I like her? And I learned the answer is no, I don't.
Well, I mean, you only had the one interaction. Maybe there is.
And it was violent.
Yeah.
You see.
But it also made me realize that I do have feelings for someone.
Oh. Please tell me more.
Well, it's just really hard because it's like I don't want her to think that I just have feelings for her because I feel like I owe her because she's doing a lot for me.
And who is this lucky señorita?
You haven't figured it out for yourself yet?
Diego's.
He's usually thinking about himself and like his projects too much.
Because I know because we've actually let me do like an insight check. Does that make sense?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, thank
Fiji's
you.
like only doing this because he knows Diego loves a good mystery.
Oh, yeah.
13.
It
kind
wasn't
of-
that high. It was
Mhm.
Whoa,
I had it like 10.
It's kind of
So?
obvious, Diego. You know he likes
Mhm.
Lucy.
I was like, you are speaking of Lucy May.
Bingo.
Well, I cannot say that I blame you on this thing. She's a beautiful woman.
She is. I just don't even know how to bring it up. I mean, we have all this stuff with Rattle Ridge, and she's straight up marked for death.
Mhm.
And it feels like, anything I had to offer would be kind of trivial,
I think Diego's gonna look over at his bracelet he just made, and he picks it up, and He's like, well, so, Fiji, in my experience, it is better to be honest with the señorita about your feelings than to try to find the perfect way to say something. There is no perfect way. Amor is more complicated than that. And I think it is. You have always been very honest, and it endears people to you. And he's going to hand him the bracelet. I've just finished making another of my feather tokens, and I think this would serve Senorita Lucy May well, and perhaps you should deliver it to her.
Yeah, I can do that. I mean, honestly, the worst thing she could do is say no, and we'd still be friends.
Of course, so you understand.
I think I do.
I will be rooting for you, mi amigo.
I'll be rooting for you too. In general, I don't really know what's going on with you in that regard. But if you want to talk to me, you can.
I think
He can probably open up if he wishes.
yeah, he has like a moment there where he sort of like, well, if you are, I spoke of being honest, but I have to confess I've perhaps held back some of my own feelings as well. Do you remember that night in Vale Town?
Oh yeah, when you and Dolly danced together?
It was invigorating to be there, to be surrounded by strange people, but no one was staring at me because of my horns or the color of my skin. And eyes were only turned to me with jealousy that I was dancing with the most beautiful woman in the world. You can see he's just sort of gets like this far off look in his eye. He's clearly living out some kind of fantasy in his mind at the moment.
He just tries to stare in the same direction.
He's like, what are you looking at?
Yeah, I think Diego just kind of looking like up and roughly where Dolly's face would be height-wise in relation to him.
So I mean, I'll deliver this bracelet, and you know, maybe L Dog is gonna be down. You know.
Well, she would be very lucky to have you.
Oh, I hope I can make her feel that way.
You two
All
really
right,
have heart to heart.
I'm gonna go get deliver this before it gets too late. Don't want to cause a scandal, or do I? I'm not really sure.
Some scandals are they're fun, if nothing else.
He just gives you finger guns and walks out of the room backwards.
Adorable.
He shuts the door.
Just two bros confessing feelings to their bros. Alright. Okay, so Diego, are you done with yours at the moment?
I mean, if I've got time to work on more stuff, he'd probably keep working. But if it's getting late,
It's
he'd
relatively late.
Yeah.
But you can probably work on one more project and get it done like halfway.
All right, because I think after talking to Fiji for a bit, he would have he would remember that they were planning to, like, Fiji had that ladder that he seemed to really like fighting with, and it's just too cumbersome. So, what if he made a collapsible ladder that Fiji could actually carry around?
That would probably be a little bit more, we talked about this a long while ago and I already approved it, but that would be way more, convenient.
More, yeah. Because I remember, yeah, because we talked about it and just, like, too much other stuff came up and he's never had time to work on it.
Wait a minute, has Fiji just been legit carrying this fucking ladder around on his back?
Hold on, let me check my inventory.
Oh no.
Yes. I'm not over encumbered with it.
He's used his entire time, Fiji. So like we just imagine normal Fiji, but on his back there's been this big fuck off ladder this whole time. Like he has to adjust to go through doors and everything. He hasn't bothered to put it away.
It's sort of like, have you ever seen those pictures of, like, what if, like, Link actually had all his items on him?
Oh god. Yes, essentially. But yeah, Fiji. That's amazing. Okay, yeah, collapsible ladder would be very helpful for our orange boy.
All right, so how much? What goal do I have to reach for the collapsible ladder?
I'm gonna say, let's see, it's more like simple mechanical things to make it collapsible, unless you're adding more to it. Is it just collapsible? Does it spring open? Stuff like that.
I posted like what we had sort of come up with it. Let me read out. 4-foot-long major ladder functions as a quarterstaff, and as a bonus action, it can be extended to 20 feet long, and cannot be used. Does not function as a quarterstaff when extended.
All right, I would say 50.
All right, 50. All right, let me do another roll.
Gotcha.
I think he's going to take a moment to guidance himself, so he's got that little extra.
That oomph.
And does this cost me any of my sprocs as
One.
I'm working on it? Right, 1 sproc. Alright, so that's a 22 plus a d4. 3,
Your
and
one.
I'll go ahead and use another flash of genius on that. So
Yeah, you're over
20,
halfway done already.
30. Yeah, he's a quick worker.
Yeah, you actually have time to work on stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, that's just he's just working on this ladder.
Alright. So, you're going to be working on that until bedtime. So, Fiji, you head out of the room. And I will say this, at this point, Lucy May, you're coming up. I have a question. Are you wiping tears or anything from your eyes, or have you already done that before you walked up?
It's, you know how you try to dry up, but it still kind of keep flowing a bit.
Yeah, I will say this. Gloria is the first person to see you.
Did you want to go Dolly? Because I know Dolly's next.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but also this is
Okay.
Fiji.
Oh.
I figured I would ask so Fiji would know what to expect when he sees you. Alright, so Fiji, you like go over and you see like Lucy May, she's like wiping tears and stuff for her eyes, and you just hear Gloria go, "Oh, wee lamb, what's wrong with you?"
Oh, just told some stuff. It's fine.
Or
It's a
Fiji, this isn't going as you thought it would at the moment.
I have something for you from Diego.
Aw, Fiji.
huh?
Yeah, are you okay?
Not really. I was just told some heavy stuff.
Oh.
It's a family matter.
Do you need a
Just
drink?
oh, that's getting brought up to me. I'm just gonna go work on stuff for a while. And clear my head a bit.
All right. I'll be right here reading and until I decide to sleep, I guess.
Peachy, did you say you had something, darling?
Yeah. Diego made this.
Hmm? Lucy takes a look at it.
I present the bracelet to her.
It's the same type of bracelet you've seen. He gave one to August, and Diego's wearing one himself already.
Aw, it looks cute. You sure you don't want it?
No, I'm good. I have I kind of always land on my feet. It's my curse.
Alrighty. I'll take it. Well,
I need to tell you something. And don't feel like you're pressured to make any decisions about, anything.
Oh. Okay. What's happening, Fiji?
I like you, Lucy May. I like you a lot. You're strong, you're a hard worker, and you're beautiful. I'm not sure what I'd have to offer, but I'll try my best to match it if you have me. So what do you say?
I ain't gonna lie, you got her shocked for a second.
Fair enough.
No, you will say this is the first time somebody's actually confessed anything to you in a while. Caught you at a relatively bad time, but at the same time too, it's just jarring.
Yeah.
Look, I know that you have you're dealing with a lot. So, just you can put it on the back burner for now. Keep me in the back of your mind.
I will.
Thanks.
She gives you a hug.
Aww. Oh, you have to really
back.
go on the tippy toes for that, actually.
Yeah.
I lean down as much as I can. Sorry about your family stuff, or congratulations. I'm not really sure.
It's kind of bad and sad at
Oh.
the same time, but
you also basically just found out that Uther could have been your daddy, but that's besides the point.
Oh yeah, there's so much stuff in that head of hers right now. It's like, oh god.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry if confessing my feelings to you added on to all of that. But there was never gonna be a right time to say it, I think. And I really am just happy that you heard me out.
I always lend an ear to everybody, Fiji, no matter how.
Surprising it is.
Yeah, surprising.
I will say this, the entire time Gloria has just been watching this with fascination, reacting to things like watching a soap opera behind you guys.
Girl probably slunk over and grabbed the ration.
Yeah, kinda. She's kind of munching on like a little bit of jerky right now, with a book slightly over in front of her face, with her eyes peering over it, like, what's gonna happen next?
Mhm.
The book's upside down.
But let me think about it, Fiji.
All right. Take your time. Don't rush into anything on my account. So
All right. I'm gonna
Friends?
think.
Mhm.
You bet your sweet bottom dollar.
all right. Now
Give you
go.
a fist
Go
bump.
to bed. Yeah,
Mhm.
I fist bump and say go to bed.
I'm gonna go work on stuff first. It helps to
All
clear my
right.
head.
And
Good
I
night.
go off to my room.
Mhm.
How does Fiji feel after that?
Confused.
Like, oh shit, was that a good move?
The-
Like, I think I fumbled that.
Mhm.
He's just in bed, kind of like got his hands over his face, groaning, like,
Well, at least he's alone, so nobody has to hear his. Like,
Mhm.
oh
Yeah.
god.
I don't think he's that
sad
though.
cat yowls.
Mhm.
Just on the outside, there's like a lure. It's just all like, what just happened?
Mhm.
All right, so Lucy May, I'll go return to you at the very end of this. Fiji, you're having a moment.
Mhm.
And Miss Dolly,
Yes.
like you had like went upstairs, and of course, like you're like, I'm gonna give you like a back massage. Like, of course, August's like, I'm gonna pass the hell out. Hell yeah. He honestly can't wait because the massage was a highlight of the evening when you guys had went to the party.
Mhm.
Like he just more or less sat down like on the bed and go, oh, there's a stand here.
Oh, careful.
Sunflowers. I know this smell. They're everywhere in this room. Holy crap.
Yeah, I guess she decorated them all in sunflowers.
Well, I don't know what that looks like, but I don't want to keep experimenting if it's going to make me that delirious.
You don't have to.
It was a unique experience seeing my sister.
It must have been nice, though.
Yeah.
It can be a bit jarring when you look into the eyes of something else.
Well, I don't know what that's like until now. I mean, what's vision like for you if you can describe it in words when you are looking through the eyes of a creature you take form of? Like when you turned into the raven before I got Viola.
Mm,
Is there a difference?
there's a bit of a difference. When I took the form of a raven, our eyes became more keen. It's kind of like being able to see a little farther.
I still don't know what
Flying.
that's like.
Flying and seeing at the same time was a little hard.
Oh, tell me about it. Viola? He kind of like does like a thing where his ears like lower a little bit, and like she's sitting like on like the stand over here. Her makes like a sound, and he's like likes to apparently fly a couple of times, regardless of me asking her not to. You just hear, worship. Yeah.
She's that sounds like she's teasing you a little bit. All right then. Would you like your clothes on or off?
Oh, that was an option.
Or your shirt, if you're comfortable, your shirt.
Oh, okay, shit. I don't mind. About to say, I know everybody else was doing it over at the party, and it was a little more comfortable then. But forgive me, Dolly, but I was raised a little bit more proper, and now that you mentioned something like that, I realize that this in my society is highly improper.
Oh.
I could care less right now.
There, let me help you. And she's gonna help August take off his shirt.
Mhm.
Thanks.
All right, lay back,
On my back or on my stomach?
stomach.
Okay. Just figured I'd clarify.
Ooh, one moment. And she goes into her bag and she pulls out the aloe vera lotion that they got.
Oh, that's right. You guys all still have a free sample of that stuff.
Mm.
And it's nice. It's also self-heating.
Mhm.
Like I still have the things that Audie gave us.
Oh, the lotions.
Mhm.
Nice. Well, then I expect to pass out a little bit. I honestly want to thank you for this ahead of time. I mean, I heard what tomorrow is. So, I almost forgot. Thank you
That
for
we're
at least this
leaving?
present. No, well, that's a great present, yes, but tomorrow's Hesper and I's birthday.
Wait, it's your birthday tomorrow?
Yes. I turned
Aw.
31.
I would have gotten you a gift or something.
I thought this is a gift. I'm getting a
Oh,
back
I would.
massage.
It's just like her, like get on the bed, like on it by his side. It's just like, I mean, a different gift. I would have done this for you no matter what.
Well, that's noted. Thanks. But hey, I didn't really mention it until now, and I know Hesper's probably got her hair up in knots trying to figure out what to do, and knowing that I'm leaving tomorrow anyways. Then again, I already have a great present from her. I wanted her and I to have that experience for her birthday.
I guess in a way that was your gift.
And my apology.
And she takes the lotion, she like splats it on his back.
Ah! Oh, warn me, please. That was like out of nowhere.
Sorry.
And of course, he just lays down on his stomach, and you start giving a massage. Let's go ahead and have you roll for it.
I think you said medicine
Yep.
at advantage.
It is,
right?
Since you guys took that class, it is at advantage.
Hell yeah. Dang.
All right, 15. That's actually not bad at all. You give him a very nice massage. In fact, you can feel how tense he actually is. Something's probably got him a little anxious, but you work those knots out of his back. It's not enough to get him to sleep, though. I will say it has to be way higher to knock him out.
Yeah, but she's just like, you feel really tense.
Well, it's been a lot lately.
Gotta make sure when you leave, you don't want to have knots in your back.
Well, you're fixing that right now, aren't you? I'm no good at massage, but I would say Fiji's the one that is also very good at it. I would ask him for a massage before you leave too, if it helps. I don't know what it would feel like with those kitty claws.
Well, he has very nimble hands.
She just kind of lifts his brows and goes, "Huh. Okay, maybe it wouldn't be that bad." Thank you though.
No problem. Anytime.
So when do you want me to leave?
That's up to you.
I don't want to give Hesper a heart attack. I was just going to leave it up to your discretion.
Do I notice how he's kind of like... Because you said it in his room, it's a little,
Yeah, why don't you do
creepy.
an insight? And a kind of, and last time he literally saw a figure all in red lunge at him.
12.
That's basically, it's at the very base of it. But you can tell something is actually bothering him, but you don't know what.
She kind of like tilts her head, her ears flick a little. Something's bothering you.
What do you mean?
Something happen? And you seem uncomfortable when I talk about your room.
His ears lower a little. He just rests his head up against his like folded arms with how he was like laying there, and he just. When I took a look at Diego and Fiji, there was somebody else in the room with us that they couldn't see. I'm worried that it's
still
my
there.
ability showing me a dead person, and I
Oh.
think they might still be there. They lunged at Viola, making it feel like they were lunging for me. But I'm worried because whatever was there knows I seen it. Do you feel it? That feeling of being watched a little bit.
Do I?
Yeah. Or before we ended the session, every single person felt like they were being looked at.
I do. I feel a tad bit watched.
I guess you could say I didn't really want to be alone, but I'm stalling. If I can't see it, maybe... Then again, I'm talking about it.
I reach over and I like put my hand on his, just like, why don't you stay here?
Stay with you. My
Yeah.
lady, this is already highly improper. Staying the night with you, regardless of the fact that, okay, I can't really be over here and try to act posh right now. We slept inside of a wagon together.
I did. I practically spooned you.
You did,
Mhm.
and you were a delightful big spoon. Thank you for that.
Mhm.
There's gonna be times when we're traveling that we're not gonna be very proper.
I cannot wait for that, to be honest. Being back
So-
inside of a house is actually a little strange for me, because I've gotten used to not feeling enclosed. It's like being let out of a cage. It's the only way I can describe it. And I know that my health isn't the best. It's never going to be the best, and I am keenly aware of this. But I'm distracting from this. You want me to stay here? For the night? And by the way,
Yeah.
Dolly, you have to roll persuasion on this.
I'm not good at persuasion.
Make sure it's not perception, okay? Did
Dang,
you
I
want
don't-
to use one of your advantages?
Sure, I will then.
Let's say you have two. It'll be one down if you do it.
Do I have to reroll again?
Yeah. You can either mark it as advantage or just one more roll.
I'll mark it as advantage. 1 minute. Persuasion. Yeah.
Alright, 16. That was way better than a 6 by 10. What do you say?
It's like,
Ooh.
Wait, what
Lost,
just happened?
What was
She
that?
lost connection. She left the call briefly. I think.
Honey,
There she's
did you
back.
accidentally
What
click the
the
wrong button?
no. Just
Jessica's
got
being a
kicked out.
douche.
It's like, she said, with how I'm feeling right now about being watched, I don't think I want to be alone either. I'd really like the company.
No problem. Since you asked, then I will stay. It'll be like any other time we slept in the wagon, but honestly cozier. Your bed is immaculate.
It's pretty big. Guess it has to be. I'm a pretty big person.
You are a big person.
And that's even my full height.
What?
This isn't my full height.
You're lying. That is not possible. Have you been hunching this entire time? Because it does not feel like you've been hunching, Dolly.
No. For bugs, we can hide our height.
How is that possible?
For a bug thing, I guess.
How tall are you really?
Let's see. And she, like, stands on the ground. She's like, here's my height, usually. She takes his hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, here's my hip.
Okay.
And she, like, roams it up. And she's like, this is up to my shoulder.
Okay. So you have to, like, sit up to do this, because you're already pretty tall. And
Yeah.
He's, like, 5'9".
And
No,
he can
actually,
easily...
no, he's 5'11".
And he could easily, like, touch my chin a little bit.
Okay.
And here's my chin.
Well, obviously.
All right. 1 moment. And she, like, shifts a little and she gets to her full height.
How much taller is her full height compared to her
She's
regular?
like
9.
9.5 feet. Her dad's almost 10 feet tall. And with the antlers... Oh, wait, ceiling. Dolly, your antlers are long enough to where you just uncomfortably accidentally scrape a little against the ceiling. Dolly, you kind of lifted me up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Reach out. He puts his hands, like, where he believed, like, your hip was before, and he just feels, like, part of your thigh, and he's like, I am so sorry.
Sorry.
You are... Holy shit. He tries to, like, stand a little bit on the bed to try to, like... The funny thing is, him even standing on the bed, you're taller than him. Wow. He's, like, reaches up, and he can't even reach the ceiling, even standing on the bed. He's, like, barely able to reach your chin. You are a really big lady. I did not mean that in offense.
No, it's okay. This is why I keep to my other height. It's because it's easier to talk to people and not to hit walls. I mean ceilings.
Can you even fit on the bed like this?
She's like...
No, your legs would literally go over.
Yeah, she like shifts and sits on the bed and she's like, nope.
Okay, well, maybe we should go to sleep. I am a little tired and the massage got me, relaxed. Okay, your full height got me a little jarred, but I'm gonna try to sleep.
Sorry, did I scare you?
It was surprising. Not in a bad way, it's just surprising.
She give it back to her regular height.
Well, at least I can hear that your voice is at the normal height now if you sit. But, let's get some rest then, shall we?
Yeah.
And he kind of, like, adjusts a little bit, and if anything else, his shoes and stuff are already off, so he just kind of, like, adjusts, like, the pillows and blankets like you usually would, like, before bed, and he lays down, and he, like, faces over in the direction of the clock. Good night.
Sorry, August, she like stretches her arms and she like puts them around August. Or good night. She's cuddling.
He gets slightly like tense again, but he's like, night. Night. And I'm gonna go over to Lucy May now. Poor August, he's going through a loop tonight. Alright. Lucy May. You have a lot to process. Your truth about your parents. Grandma being a crime lord. And then Fiji just confessed that he likes you. Likes you. More than a friend. How do you feel? If you're here.
I'm here. I'm still processing. I need a drink.
Luckily, Ricardo delivered something. Hey, girl. your grandma decided to get you something of a good drink and to help you sleep. Lifts up like a stuffed animal.
Mm.
This one's from Uther. He said you might like it.
What's the stuffed animal?
It's a. This one right here is a capybara. And it's purple. It's got the smell of lavender, so you know it's one that would help you sleep. You've always had a habit of cuddling up to these things, regardless of you not wanting to tell your friends that when they saw your other room.
They all smell like lavender. Anyway. Thanks, Ricardo.
Yeah, no problem. It's nice to be over here. This house is a little bit smaller, and there's no pool, so... I'm not a pool boy when I'm here, I'm just the sugar baby. So, I'm gonna go downstairs and relax and join in the festivities. Don't go into the library tonight. That was my message to you. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks.
He just happily trots off. Grandma's up to her shenanigans.
Yeah.
But you have that nice stiff drink. And a little capybara to help you relax a little. And of course, you know for a fact she's given you some tea cookies just in case you want to nibble on something.
Yeah.
They do say eat me on them, but you know it's not an Alice in Wonderland reference. You know it's just because she made them for tonight and wanted to share. And damn it, Grandma.
Damn it, Graham.
So what do you work on to try to focus off of everything?
Open up my fucking book of fuck all to do. How many rolls can I do when it comes to this?
I'm gonna say 2. I mean,
Okay.
if you want to stay up later, it's a little bit, like just 2. Also, Lucy May, I'm gonna have you do your roll and then I'll say something else.
Okay, I'm trying to look for my fucking folder. Okay, here it is.
I was about to say, that's not my fault, I'm sorry.
No, let's see. Six things.
Yeah, you're just like, shit, your to-do list is way longer than you remembered.
Well, damn it. Okay, let's see. We definitely need all these things. Takes a small sip of her drink. Delicious. I'll go with the let me just go down the list. I got the post office next on the list.
I'm working on something for Fiji.
Yeah.
Your mind kind of wanders to him a little bit as you work on this. So go ahead and roll.
See if I'm mentally prepared to even work on something. Somewhat.
You somewhat start on it. You have to probably take another sip of the drink when you feel like somebody's watching you. Like that little chill up your spine a little bit.
Like, she kind of gets that and she's like, what the hell?
You look around. There's nobody else in there with you. But you feel eyes very obviously on you. It's kind of odd. Do you want to roll perception for anything?
May kind of like, if she has a habit to, if she's working on something and something feels off, she does have her weapon nearby.
Oh yeah, and it also helps that you literally have work hammers and shit.
I have a work hammer and I have a whoop your ass hammer.
Mhm.
Both are registered.
Okay, good. You don't see shit. You're like, I'm just gonna drink. It's just my nerves.
Mhm.
You're putting it off as your nerves right now.
Mhm.
Do you continue working?
Yeah.
All right. So one more roll for it. And then Lucy May is going to have to try to at least lay down to go to bed.
I'm a roll perception again, got it.
All right. You are a little bit more focused now, especially since you're trying to focus off of the fact you feel like you're being watched. And
5 gold per fucking view.
you're just like looking around, like, okay. And you're like, screw this. I'm going to bed. And you like hold on to the capybara, and that nice, amazing scent of like fresh, clean lavender just fills your nostrils. It is so nice.
I
You
eat
hear
my
it
cookie.
like a when you squeeze it.
I hear who?
A squeak, like like little toy squeak.
Forgot to get my other stuff. She hears that. She's like, oh, this is, wait a minute. I forgot to get my big one out of Chester.
Whoops.
And then I have my other one in the bag.
You're like, fuck it, teddy bear cuddle party kind of a thing.
Yeah, I
You're
actually,
like,
she
I
grabbed
wanna go to get Diego and be like, Diego, my stuffed animal stat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get him. I'm like, I put the capybara on the bed. My
Sweet.
she grabbed the cyan tiger one that's on the bed, so that's on the bed now. So she's like, damn it, he goes out to go get the big one.
Alright, so Diego, you're just finishing up something, and Lucy May just comes into the room.
Which room is he in?
He's in the
I
you know
think
he'd
you
be in
would
this
hear.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you as you walk, you could hear like the sounds of like
Just like
stuff being worked on in the workroom.
Oh, I thought you was a salsa music. I would have been like, oh.
like,
There
oh,
probably would be some music playing too from Chester.
definitely. Chester's already in there. So you just open the
Mm.
door and like waltz in Lucy May, knowing that he's working on something. It's like a little workshop right now. He's got his usual music, and you see him like hunched over with his goggles down, working on a ladder of some sort.
Yep.
Uh,
Mhm.
She does a quick knock at the door, actually.
See,
Hey, Diego. I
hi,
need to get
Siri.
my. Hi, I don't mean to bother you while you're in here working on your. Is that a ladder?
You see, it is something. Perhaps you know a bit more about woodworking than I do. Could you make sure I'm doing all these right?
Sure.
This is going to be something for Fiji. But yeah, he just shows her, and it's basically at this point, it's like the ladder's been mostly taken apart. You can see it's all like sort of being like got these like little sliding elements. And you see it locks in place here, and then. But yeah, it's a collapsible ladder.
Alright.
Huh.
Lucy May, do you want to roll for carpenter's tools right now, just so you can look at it over, see if it needs sanding or anything proper to make it go a little smoother? I mean, it's another thing you can focus on.
Sure. Okay, really? When I need to work on my shit?
When you need to work on your shit, you're distracted. When you're helping somebody else, you're fine.
And
But
it's a
yeah.
dirty 22.
It is. You're like, you look over, you pick it up, and you like sand a couple of spots that look a little bit rough. You could tell he was going more by function instead of form. And just kind of look at Diego. You see her sand something down a couple of times and like adjust a corner of something where it fits a little bit easier. And like, yeah, you help fix up something for him, Lucy May. Of which Diego add 2 to your list.
All right. Gracias.
De nada.
Mhm.
I think that's
Okay.
the right word.
See. But Scorp, I've I put you to work as soon as you arrived. What did you come to me for?
I came to get my big stuffed animal out of Chester's.
Oh, Chester, and yeah, and like Chester's like, I think Chester's been sitting there with like his lid open and that little speaker sticking out, and they're just playing, some music for him, and he just
The stuffed
and, like,
animal's
I
just
guess
been
the doll's-
squished up against it, like.
Yeah, it's just been sitting in there. He's like, here you go, and passes it back to her. What's this
forgot.
doll again? I forgot even
I
what
think it's
animal
like
it
a
was.
griffin.
Yeah, it's a stuffed griffin. Big
Mm.
stuffed griffin. It's adorable and has big kawaii eyes.
I won it by knocking off a bell.
Mhm.
But yeah, just came in to get that.
It's like, this thing is pretty big even compared to Lucy. When you hand it to her, she's like holding on to it like a kid would like an oversized stuffed animal.
It's mine.
It's mine.
But
Yeah. Do I just tell Diego it kind of feels odd up in this bitch?
it's up to you.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not gonna lie. It feels kind of odd up in this place tonight.
How so?
I feel like somebody's watching me.
No lie, Diego. You've kind of felt it too, but you've pushed it off.
It may be, as I suspect, it may have something to do with that vision that August had earlier.
August had a what now?
Well, you know how August can perceive spirits and other such things that elude our vision.
Yeah.
Well, earlier in his room, he said that he saw a red figure of some kind, but I could not detect anything out of the ordinary.
That don't make you feel much better.
That don't sound good. That really doesn't sound good at all.
Well, if this is, have you had this sensation in this home before this?
Never. I can come over here and work on stuff, get knocked unconscious, and then wake up the next day.
Well, if this is a matter of spiritual nature, perhaps Galoira might have some insight. She does specialize in necromancy. If this is a ghost or something of that.
Should I tell her? Wait, where?
Yeah,
I don't even...
let us go. I don't think she has decided. Do we know where she is even sleeping for the evening?
Oh no, I never forgot. I forgot to show her to her room. I'll come with you. I don't care if I'm carrying this griffin, by the way. I'm just walking with this shit.
Yeah. I think Diego's gonna step over this way to see. Like,
Uh-huh.
Now, where could she have gone?
She was.
Have you seen her, actually?
The last time I saw her, she was sitting right there, reading a book. Actually, DM, was she hiding the fact that she was just looking?
Poorly, but yes, she was hiding it.
She was over here reading a book when I came from talking with Grandma and Uther.
Did you, Thor, have any additional insights with what has happened to you?
The only insight that you know of is the fact he actually could have been your dad. Your face showed the whole little kind of look on your face.
Besides being marked for death, no.
Yeah, well, I suppose there's
But
not surprising.
I need to know. We need to say something because if I remember what Dolly told me, if you see evil,
It acknowledges
don't hit
you.
it. It acknowledges you. Oh yes, yeah. We should probably find Galora, but I don't know where she would have went.
You can go
Yeah,
ahead and start
let
searching.
us-
You could probably ask
Yeah.
Fiji or Dolly.
Well,
yeah,
hmm.
so, well, if she was over here, she may be bunking with Fiji. He is very accommodating. And just sort of...
Meanwhile, Fiji, like pillow over your head.
just sort of come over and like gently knock on the door just as like that sort of like thing where it's like if someone's asleep, he's hopefully not waking them up.
He just gets up and yanks the door open.
Mhm.
Lucy May
No.
and Diego are there.
Mhm.
Carrying the big ass griffins.
Mhm. Hola, amigo.
Hey, what's up, D-Dog?
Have you... Is Caloira in there?
No, it's just me.
Hey, well, we were hoping to get... You remember that thing that August saw earlier?
Oh, yeah, that was not cool.
You have been feeling watched, though, Fiji. You thought it was just the embarrassment.
I haven't. I thought that like when I was being watched, it was just Gloria, honestly, because she was not like doing a good job pretending to read. But now that you mention it, I feel like I'm just under surveillance. You know, like I'm an ant.
Well, if this is... well, if this is undead in nature, she would be the one to speak to, so...
Actually, we should probably also keep away from the library. I was told about that.
You downstairs?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Lucy is giving a look of,
He's like,
you know what I mean.
He's like, well, yeah, so be it. Let us go see...
You weren't even invited.
Let us go see if she's in any of the other rooms.
We could go see if she's bunking with Dolly.
Hey, see. I think he's gonna have... I think before he goes over there, he's gonna just real quick come check this other door. Just sort of peeks in real quick.
Oh wait, who's in here?
What's up, Diego?
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to find Galoira.
You can see that Chris has gotten themselves ready for bed and is just more or less just sitting back cleaning their guns. No. There's enough room for her to bunk in here, though. There's 2 beds.
Yeah, well,
Haven't seen her.
Gracias. My apologies for waking you.
I wasn't asleep.
He's like, not there. Just like, so he's over. Since he's over here, does a quick check of his own bed.
You see Gloria looks like she's gotten herself ready for bed, the coffin kneeling up against the end of it. Oh, hi! How you doing?
Hi,
Diego, this is your room.
I think he sort of has a moment where he's about to say, "Hey, that's my room," but then he's like, "Well, por señorita," and he's like, Goloera, señorita, we are hoping to get you your expertise on something."
And, like, she stands up, like basically she's wearing like one of those like nightgowns that are a little bit like overly like flowy, but they're like it goes like slightly past her like knees a little bit, but the arms are like just as flowy as the skirt part. That just looks really cozy, and it is decorated top to bottom with tiny little cartoony looking skulls. Okay, what do you need?
Something's watching us.
Oh, y'all have been feeling that too. It wasn't just me. Okay, good. I'm not going as crazy as I thought I was.
You see, August had seen something earlier.
He's blind,
He would
Diego.
know. Well, with the assistance of his familiar, he is capable of actually seeing in some capacity. It's quite fascinating.
Smart to do that. Wait, but he has an ability to actually sense spectral and Ethereal phenomenon.
You see, he is able to understand some, like, even Goldie's speeches without needing to cast a spell of any kind.
I know. I've been trying to look into that condition of his.
You see, I confess, August sees so many things. I had not given this much thought, but this lingering sense of being watched seems.
Like we're being monitored. I
You
thought so
see,
too. I thought someone was just being a wee little bit of a pervert. Looks like I gave nobody a show, or did I? But that's besides the point. Okay, so that means if he saw something, describe to me what he said, if he could even put it into words. And she claps her hands together, listening carefully.
you said simply that it was a red figure that seemed to rush toward him, and then he severed his connection with his familiar, and well, I suppose I've got so caught up in everything else, I didn't ask him more than that.
Where was it?
In his room.
Okay, bring me there. The poor guy must be scared out of his mind being in there alone right now. Has anybody not bothered to check in on him? He could actually be in danger if he's down there by himself.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I did not know about that.
Well, there's a couple of things it could be. It could be a specter. It could actually just be the ghost of someone who was horribly fucking murdered. Or it could be some type of omen guardian.
I mean, how could someone get murdered in this house of a lovely old lady here?
Yeah, she's completely fucking innocent. It's like, we should all head down, at least check in on the poor boy. I'm worried something in the sort of any of those three that could be bad. I mean, he's lucky he's already mostly blind, or his hair would go white for other reasons.
Well, I will sort of show you where his room is, and I'm gonna lead the way downstairs back towards.
All right, I'll follow you, Diego.
Right, so just sort of taking the little roundabout way to get there, remembering not to.
I'm putting her away so you guys can like basically guide her there. She'll reappear when needed.
I hear Careless Whisper going in there. I'm not even gonna freaking try.
You do hear something drop and break with like a giggle and a sorry.
Oh, leaving.
I kind of want to take a peek.
No, don't do it.
Oh, if you take a peek, it's going to be something else, Fiji. You're gonna see parts of her you weren't sure you'd ever need to see.
You'll be doing what I would be doing.
Did Lucy
Drinking.
May tell everyone not to go into the library, or did you only tell Diego?
I would have tried to say it again.
Yeah, you have
But
it though.
I did not. I don't think I said anything to go look.
So Fiji,
Well-
you did hear something break as they're walking through the hall.
Oh
Oh
Wait.
God.
Oh wait, I was in front of Fiji when they did it. Actually, when I said it.
Are you gonna say anything before he pops his head in, checking in and seeing what
No,
breaks?
I go no.
You know, she intercepts you with like stuffed animal up in your face, like.
Nope, you do that, and you're going to probably wish you became an alcoholic.
That seems like a waste of a wish. I could just be that.
No, don't be a. Goes up to him. Do not be an alcoholic.
I'm not gonna be though.
With the griffin as her freaking height value. Do not become an alcoholic.
This griffin is just being waved in your
promise.
face like it's looking you dead in the eye.
I promise you, the hardest thing I'll ever drink is lemonade.
You can drink, but you can have lemonade. Not too much.
Good, I like lemonade.
Peach lemonade.
So
Fantastic.
We're
Diego.
getting fancy with it.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys head over to the door. Diego, it was ajar actually when you went to it a moment ago.
Oh,
Wasn't
if it's still, yeah, I think I clicked on it on accident.
I mean,
When I'm trying to adjust
okay.
my character.
I was about to say if not, it's shut. Then if it was shut when you went up to it, but either way, you knock.
Yeah, sort of knocks and
No answer.
peeks inside. And he's like, "Oh, he's not here."
You do feel that feeling still. And Galoira just kind of looks around. Oh, it's way stronger in here. It's a little cold in this room, actually. How is he sleeping in here alone?
Well, he's. he, if we are being completely honest, he did not spend too much time here, as he made a point of running away with us.
Well, where is he now? Maybe he's taking a
I
shower
just-
or a bath. And
Mm.
we'll say this, that bath was amazing. Oh my gosh.
I know,
She
right?
has like these little bath bomb things that fizz up the tub. That smelled like eucalyptus. It was nice.
Oh, I can never find those. What the?
It was hidden under something. I was being a snoop.
Oh, what? Damn.
I had to be careful though. There's a couple of traps in there.
What?
She's a woman that's prepared.
Oh, I see. She is quite an advanced security system.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed. Well, anyways, he's not here. And she does like this kind of like spell thing, and she mumbles something in a language that makes her voice echo a little bit, and she looks around. Oh, where are ya? Oh, it's hiding. It's gonna be not very easy to find. I can still feel the eyes, but it feels more like it's hiding now. I can't really see it. In fact,
Can
it
I
feels
help?
like it's probably left the room.
Any way I can help? I mean, I'm good at feeling out vibes.
Well, if you want. See if you can perceive anything in here. Right now, with the magic spell I'm using, I can't see any spirits, specters, ghouls. I'm seeing residue,
24.
though.
Fiji focuses really hard and like gets into that meditative state.
For a second there, you almost think you see a flash of red on this seat. You picking up residue?
Yeah, I am. It's in
Yeah.
that seat.
She looks over. No, I thought I saw something. No, Fiji, nothing's in the seat, but something was here. There's
let
an
me-
outline that was right here. And it's spectral. Some type of... Like, you don't see it very well, but there's a very fine dust sometimes that dried out. Like, what do they call it again? I should know this. I have a degree. A residue that's left behind.
Ectoplasm?
Huh?
Like an
Ectoplasm?
ectoplasm?
Yeah, dried ectoplasm, just the faint dust of it, almost like skin cells that create dust. Sometimes they create ectoplasm dust. There was an outline. It looks like a woman that was sitting here recently.
Can I
She had a wide bottom dollar.
Got
investigate this chair to see if I can find anything that would...
Can my perception roll give him advantage?
Yeah, you're like pointing out where you thought you saw like a little flash of red Fiji, and go ahead and
Mhm.
investigate the chair, Diego.
Right, yeah, because I'm just trying to see if there's like some hint as to
Nice.
like who or what this is. As a 27.
Right. So she adjusts a spell to like show you too. You think you see like some type of residue that she was talking about. It's just faintly differs when the light hits the chair at a certain angle. And then she like takes something, take a look at this, and her hand like glows like this purple. Essentially, Diego, she's showing you a black light version of it. It's a spell that shows you things.
Oh God, no! A black light.
And yeah, and you see like there's not just the residue, but like then you see splatters on the chair. Oh no! And she adjusts it. Oh, and it's like all over the place with like smeared hands and stuff. Oh, this chair's had some stuff. Everywhere else in the room's nice and clean, but this thing is a bloody mess.
Then we destroy the chair.
I don't recommend destroying a vessel if something's connected. However, we might want to see if we can find August, because if something's attached to him, knowing that he could see it, it could mean trouble. Either this person is malevolent, or this person is desperate to have some type of attention within the void. And
We
if they're
need
desperate for
Dolly.
attention and torture, there's going to be a little bit of an issue. It could be a violent spirit. In fact, we might have to exorcise this thing. I mean,
Extra, like let it work out.
No, I might have to actually like do something in order to get rid of it. I can either trap it or destroy it completely. Maybe even
Oh, I
send it
thought.
to its afterlife, but that's if it's actually a spirit. If anything else, something like this could even create something within the yokai regions of some type of unreal.
Oh, I thought you meant
Before
exercise the spirit.
No, I've
before we
asked
go
Fiji
to
for that one.
try to find Dolly, with my investigation, do I get any sign of like these like splatter and stuff she shows me? Is it all purely spectral, or is there evidence of like
There's
actual
evidence.
physical? There was actual physical,
Blood.
like, yeah.
Yeah. It's not like you could see where the spectral outline was. It's just slightly glowing a little bit different. Then you see the splatters of red everywhere, and she's saying that's blood. So you know what? In this strange little glowing light that she does with the spell right now, that this chair was like a murder chair or something at one point. It's bad.
I guess
Ooh.
is there any signs? I guess that like maybe somebody was like tied to it and beaten to death or anything like that.
There's just blood everywhere. You couldn't tell. It's just that colored. Even with
Is
your
it just the
investigation,
chair,
it's
or is it like
just the chair.
Is it? It's like, you know, it's like there is something has happened with this chair.
Agreed. I don't think anybody had the period on this thing.
Oh no, that happened.
That's just a little splotch. That's different, and unless they were finger painting with the shit.
So do you know if your this so when your abuela do you know if where does she get her furniture? Is it second hand? Does she make it herself, or?
Most of the stuff you don't know, Lucy May, but you did find out something recently that would make you think maybe Grandma did this, but you don't know what to say regarding this thing.
I'm over here like,
Sweating bullets, like, and just squeezing the like Griffin, just hearing a when you were squeezing.
Honestly, when it comes to that chair, I don't know. I know some stuff she buys.
Other stuff you guys have made together.
Other stuff we made together. That actually, I don't even think we made that chair.
Yeah, you don't know much about that chair. It's just a chair. You don't know where it came from.
I don't know where that chair came. Actually, have I ever been in this room before, dear?
No.
Honestly, this is my first time stepping into this room.
I know it's weird, guys, but I kind of want to keep an eye on this chair. I just do trust it.
I kind of also want to let my granny know that there might be a spirit in this house.
But you know that right now she is occupied.
I know she's occupied, but I may have to tell it. I may have to just say in another language. It might be haunted. Ow!
Well,
Shit.
If our
Thanks,
blind
Ashley.
boy saw it, I'm going to believe him. He's actually had some interesting things happen since I've met him. Not by much, but he has seen and heard things. And with my research, there's multiple things that could be going on with him. Some people are just gifted. But seeing stuff slightly further than spectral is suspect. Something might try to cling to him.
Well, we better
See.
find.
Well, let's go see if we can find Dolly at least. She knows more. She knows about spirits. She may have some means of cleansing this.
Well, she's better equipped to handle this than any of us, frankly.
See. Let me try. I want to test something. Diego's just going to move this chair just to see if it if moving and touching it triggers any kind of reaction.
Okay.
Like he just sort of moves it to the side, puts it on the side, flips it over just to see if, and just screws around with it for a little bit just to see if anything changes.
Nope. Well,
Yeah, perhaps we should bring this with us.
Wait,
you want
what?
to bring it? Very well. I mean, it's not really.
How old does that chair look off a distance?
well, you can tell it's had work done. Roll carpenter's tools to like look it over, Lucy May. I'll say this: Diego, with his like investigation, she would tell that this chair is a little bit older. But Lucy May, you could probably tell if it was repainted or anything at any point.
I put the griffin down. You hear, "Ah!"
Yeah, just it keeps making like little griffin cute sounds.
Just steps over to the side, and then she
I want your griffin.
mine.
Nah.
Fine. Why do I get the?
Because it matters right now.
I mean, it matters right now, but goddamn.
God. Lucy May, you like look down at it and you're like, huh. It has been cleaned up, reworked, and even polished. Like, this chair is quite old, but it has been repainted multiple times. It's be a standard type of model, but it's a slightly older one than most of the others of a similar make in the house. This chair's old. Very.
Like how?
Like, wow.
Very old.
A little over 100, but it's well maintained. It's had work done and some parts have been replaced, but only you can tell with your trained eye with it.
Alrighty. Well, it's been repainted and parts have been replaced. This chair's about over 100 years old, so older than my ass.
Oh, perfect for a spectral haunting or some type of poltergeist. Excellent. I'll make note of this.
You see, Chester, carry this for us. Let us all go back upstairs.
I pick up my griffin. Ah.
Can I borrow that? I need something to cuddle.
Well, if you need something to cuddle, there. Any winks?
Well, we'll discuss something like that a little later. I'm more worried about the fact that are we carrying this chair?
Are we taking a chair?
Well, if the spirit is attached to it in any way, it behooves us to keep it where we can keep an eye on it. See?
I mean, I see your point, but
well, honestly, moving it isn't going to do much. Something may be attached to it, yes, but unless it's attached to another person, nothing's actually with it right now. It's just showing evidence of a murder or a couple dozen incidents.
It is quite an abundance of
splatters.
Well, you see. Well, for now though, let us perhaps perhaps we will run into August on the way.
Maybe he's in the bathroom or something. Let's go talk to Dolly.
See. Oh yeah, he's just gonna start making his way back towards
Me too.
the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And Chester's just carrying a chair with him.
You're right, Chester. Woo woo.
Alright, you guys all make your way back up. Lucy May, it's been a long ass night. Fiji, similar. All of you are like, literally, like, just, you're tired, you have a haunted chair, you're being watched, you don't know where August is, and there's some type of sexy things happening into the other room that you can't, like, really interrupt at the moment.
I interrupt that and we're all going to heck.
I'd like to take a peek.
You know what?
Go for it, Fiji. I'm just gonna
Lucy
say
makes
go
two
for it.
turns.
She's like, you know what? Fine.
Do I need to roll anything like stealth or anything?
Yeah, kind of peek. Just see if you could like, oh, okay, take a like quick. You're like, okay, what's happening in there?
Where's Galoira? I'll let her use my griffin to cuddle.
Like, oh,
you can use it for tonight.
Aw,
alright.
Thank you.
No problem. I got two small but old boys.
You just slightly crack the door open. It's not too quiet, but luckily it's not taking much because it's loud in there. You see 3 people entangled in a way that you only saw at the sex party.
Oh no.
You're like, oh, you got to see a lot of Uther you weren't expecting, and oh my gosh, Ricardo. what's he wearing? Never mind, he's bound in something, and
Oh,
apparently
it's
something's happening, and oh wow, she's got some long heels on. Nothing else though.
So is it a 2 full moons and an eclipse?
Yes. 2 full moons and an eclipse with a shooting star and multiple angles.
Oh my God.
You just saw the American Revolution in that round.
Man,
He just
a civil
gently
war happened.
closes the door and like, well, I can't unsee that.
Oh yeah, Uther was doing something interesting with his tail. But yeah, you're heading up.
Hey, yo.
You're like, yep, no.
Yep. Hey, what? I didn't see anything.
Nicolora, pervert.
I'm gonna learn a
Uh,
minute.
But you know what? No lie. I took a peek too. It's got a nice house.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Diego
technically my
passes up
uncle,
in
what the hell?
2011. He has no idea that Fiji stopped to do that.
Yeah,
I have-
Fiji, if you could blush
have a
right
15
now, you'd be a
I have a
red cat.
16. I have a
Yeah.
16 on my pass up. I'm like, I told him.
Told them. You're like, And it's like, okay, now show me where you'd be staying. I haven't actually seen where anybody else is bunking. I just picked a room
Actually-
and went with it.
I think
See, I noticed.
the rest of the rooms are downstairs, I believe. Otherwise,
Dolly is
I'm
across from you, Lucy May.
off the phone. Dolly's across from me.
See, she's right up here, I believe.
Yeah, to the right. Left is my.
I'm gonna say, Dolly, you've been resting there for a while. Are you just big spooning like August at this point?
Yeah. I'm assuming our familiars are with us.
Oh yeah, like Goldie has decided she is going to sprawl out at the end of the bed between y'all feet. And, of course, like, the Raven is just, like, more or less just standing there keeping watch near the door.
Mhm.
In which she, like, lowers her head a little. But yeah, are you sleeping at this point, or are you just still awake, just cuddling up to him?
Nah, I'm asleep.
Alright, yeah. Okay. Diego, you, walk up to the door, and do you just knock?
Yeah, he's doing that. A polite knock that probably wouldn't wake someone up if they're asleep, but if someone's awake, they'd clearly hear it.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
Dolly, however, you do feel something twitch that kind of wakes you up. Apparently, August was still awake. Dolly? Dolly?
She just cuddles deeper.
Dolly, there's someone at the door.
Door? Okay. She gets up.
Mhm.
She just like sleepily opens the door. Hello?
You guys,
Hey.
when you look in, you see, of course, her. She's like dressed like for sleep, and August is now sitting up in the bed, like under the blankets and stuff.
He's like,
He
"Ah,
does
I
not have a
see."
shirt on.
Hey, yo.
He's like,
Oh, should we
"Hola."
have stopped by?
Hey.
You see, like,
You do you,
Diego's,
girl.
like, he's sort of
Oh.
frozen in place, and he's like glancing from like Dolly to August
Hi guys.
to Dolly again.
What's happening? Y'all's too tall.
And
Like,
he's-
not a lot of you no, I don't think Dolly's paying attention, but if anybody has a perception over 14, August's face is like really red, knowing that somebody has seen him in her bed alone. Like, oh hi.
Dolly
His
isn't.
ears are red. She's like half awake. She just got woken up. Somebody's at the door. Gloria's over here like, oh my goodness. Is she? Well, I know
girl.
he's safe
Yeah.
now. I was gonna see if you've seen August.
Hey.
Yeah, we're sleeping together.
Oh, okay. August, the
What?
Dolly wedding.
Huh?
Hi. He like gets up like, out of like bed and he has pants. I
He has the pants.
decided to sleep over since the weirdness with my room. And he's like scratching the back of his head a little bit. He can hear you guys. He can also hear how awkward it is. At the same time, too, if anybody looks at Galera, her face is like, ah! This
I'm
house
looking
is one
at her.
of love this tonight, isn't it? I've seen
Yeah.
confessions. I've seen a three-way from the greatest parts of hell, and now I've seen this.
Mhm.
What's wrong? Are we leaving early?
Oh, and he like seems to like snap out of something when she finally he's like, well, no, we were August.
Yeah.
You saw something earlier today. See?
He like kind of hugs himself a little bit, thinking about it. Yeah. I did.
Yeah. Well, we
Oh,
have
and
been.
thank you for joining the Booty Legion. Somebody joined us.
Mhm. Nice. Well, we have. There has been this sensation of being watched. Have you both noticed it?
Yeah, that's why I'm in here. Dolly, are you awake over there?
Yeah, I'm starting to wake up.
You just-
Rubber eyes.
I had yet to fall asleep, so I heard you not.
Well, yes, of course, but well, we were hoping to speak with you. Thought you might be in your room, August, and we went there to inspect, and we believe this spirit may be tied to this. And he gestures over and to Chester, who is holding up the chair.
What?
Why?
To what? You're going blind, remember?
Oh my god.
It's the chair?
A chair.
Why does...
Oh, by the way, like at this point, like with the whole like little explanation, Galera like kneels in Fiji, and she says, "Oh, like, are those two lovers, or am I just making assumptions?"
Nah, they're friends. We're all friends.
With benefits, apparently. Okay, so yeah, the chair. I took a look at it. It's splattered in a bunch of blood from past possible murders. Looks like we might have a specter of some sort. Like August looks like he goes paler than normal, which is rare. Oh.
And
That red
as
lady.
it was
Red who?
It was a senora then.
I think. I don't know. I know when you told me the color, I was surprised to see a bunch of it. I don't know where. I'm thinking it was because I've heard a couple of things. The voice sounds feminine. So I'm assuming it's a lady. If not, I apologize to whatever's listening in.
Can you hear her now?
No, but I feel her eyes on me. Its eyes on me. Why do you think I'm in here? She gave me a massage so I could rest. I couldn't even sleep then.
No, I'm sorry. Was it bad?
No, Dolly, no. It was excellent. Thank you. Well, I
You
wanted
want
to go
me
to
to give
sleep.
you a massage?
Hey, who are you asking?
Fiji
Here you
does
go.
good massage.
Oh,
I think
here
Diego
you
just
say,
like
Clara. I don't necessarily like to see that. You're
No,
right.
this
Everybody is close friends here, aren't they?
This is getting. This is a distraction. We are just hoping that. Well, we want to get, as you have a stronger connection to the spirit world than the rest of us. If there is
Unfortunately.
anything you could do to any more information, I guess, can you at least confirm whether or not this spirit is a threat to us, or if it is benign?
Anything with that much blood usually is not that nice, and if it lunged, I have some theories. But if you wish, Dolly, if you have anything that could assist with this, I wouldn't mind.
A
Just
priest.
kind of nods. Yeah.
Me?
I wouldn't mind.
I think you're confusing me with a cleric. I'm just a druid.
Or a shaman. You're not a shaman.
I'm not a shaman either. I would suggest finding somebody who has more of a connection into the veil of the spirit realm.
Good
I
thing
only deal with... I'm good at dealing with plants, animals, and nature. maybe certain spirits, but spirits of nature is more of my niche.
This is
Well,
really
that stands to
unnatural
reason.
then. Well, we found August. So, August, do you mind seeing if you could actually help out? No pun intended, my apologies, but they did bring the chair. It is totally covered in a bunch of splatters. But if we want to get rid of this said specter, if not a guardian, we're probably going to need you to see again. My tools and stuff can only see stuff if they want to be seen. Sometimes if they're unaware. However, it showed itself to you, which means only you can see it. His ears are like lowered at this point. He looks insanely worried. What? I don't really want to see again at this point, but You want the feeling of us being watched to stop? Because I feel like I gave whatever was watching you a little bit of a peep show earlier when I was trading.
See, like August, I do not wish to put undue stress on you, but this may be an opportunity to solve this problem. If you can point me, if this is here in the room with us, if you could point me towards it, I believe I may be able to. If it has any physical form at all, I may have a means of making it visible to the rest of us.
And if I concentrate really hard, I can punch it a lot.
Well, that would be a fun show.
Let us make certain that this is what this is.
Well, it didn't seem very nice, if I'm being honest.
No, it didn't. It did not. At all.
I'm afraid if we poke it a little too much, it could physically hurt somebody. Especially August.
There's an issue with that dolly. It's been poked. August saw it. And sadly, if it has been acknowledged and reacted to, consider it extra poked. And I don't think it's a good one. But if we need August to see it, if it can reveal himself to anything, I can make it temporarily if we're in a closed space. So we could probably deal with it. Would you prefer we do it in this room or another one?
This room is pretty small. We should probably go somewhere else.
Where else would be bigger?
Well, if we're just looking for just some additional floor space, perhaps we should remain out here in the hall. He sort of just gestures down this way because there is like kind of an open area down here.
Well, there's issues with that. There's a bunch of areas where the spirit could try to exit when I do a little bit of a ritual to hold it in place. There's too many doors for me to cover. We need more of a closed space like a room. If you know a place that's just a little bit bigger than this room, that would help.
What about the room that you work in?
The work room, no. But actually, the room, if you do not mind, Geloira, your room, as I recall, is actually quite spacious.
Oh, well, it was pretty big. It was decent. It's a little enclosed. But yeah, it's way bigger. We could totally do something there, but it might get a little wrecked if it gets violent. I recommend let's move anything of fine china out. I don't want our nice hostess to be upset with me for exercising something.
You see,
honestly, I feel like she would probably appreciate it, but at the same time, too.
Oh, I always try to take care of other people's things when I'm staying over.
I also have a question for you. If it's looking for people, do spirits always be perverts, if you know what I mean?
Well, some of them are. I mean, okay, in some of my studies, just for shits and giggles, all of us ended up, trying to do different studies. The professor, just to make us all giggle a little bit, told us a little bit about a spirit that it was haunting people because he never got to see his girlfriend naked, so he would go around and he would pants people. It was hilarious. They didn't do nothing about it because it was so funny. But people wore belts more often, I'll tell you what. So
I
some are
think
perverts.
The fuck?
Diego hurries to the room, and like you guys can see, like Chester comes out with like anything that looks like breakable, and just sort of sets it down up here.
You know what?
when
Maybe
you come
I'll
in,
try to move the. Let's move the.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's try. I'm gonna help you move. Okay, these are
Yeah,
expensive.
you guys see when you come in, Diego is over by the bookshelf, picking out any books that he knows that he believes would be like valuable. Because he's like, well, we can't move the whole bookcase, but this one's rare, this one's rare, this one's rare.
Pretty much.
Actually, I could
I'm
probably tell you if
helping.
they're all copies or not because I'm gonna help you at least move the bed
Yeah, so
and this stuff.
well, I'm not sure if we need to move the furniture, but it definitely moves out like these plates and things that are.
Okay, so you guys move everything out. It takes like 10 minutes, and August just kind of like stands near the door and, do we really need to do this? Quite honestly, yes, I'm sorry, but you know what? After this, you won't have to worry about it. He's like holding onto like his walking stick and everything, and he still doesn't even have a shirt on because he's like, fuck it.
I
Wants to go
kind of
back
go
to bed.
over. I kind of go over and hold his hand.
PG goes over too and says, "How are you? I mean, be honest. How are you feeling about all this, dog?"
Oh,
I'm quiet voice-wise. Uh-oh.
there we got Drissy Kane, who says, "Why is
Hi!
Booty so quiet?" Drissy Kane is also
Person
our
with the
fellow
blue
people.
earrings so loud. Oh, I don't know.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
can
they talk about
readjust some
Dolly.
stuff. No, it
That'd
looks
be
like
me.
I'm up all the way. I'm probably... Is this a little
Yeah,
better
let
for my
me-
voice?
Yeah.
Do I sound a little louder to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yar.
And the person with the blue earrings is my wife. Alright, I lowered it down a little. I hope that helps. Sorry about that. It's hard to actually get, like, sound normalized. Well, anyways. So, like, August just kind of, like, grips onto, like, his, walking stick. I'm not excited about this. At all. Okay? I just
Yeah.
started seeing, and now I need to see something again on purpose. That wasn't very
Yeah.
friendly.
We'll protect you.
I'm not really worried about protection. I'm just worried about following me. Like, oh no, when I'm done, I'm gonna trap this son of a bitch. I can actually use some of its abilities. If it's an angry one, people shouldn't mind if I use it for a little bit of spiritual conduits.
Well, I will trust
You do
you
what
on this
now?
matter as the expert.
Haha, now I'm the expert. Dolly, I will
Yeah,
say
you-
this. Do be careful. Spiritual wise, just look at this thing as a fae. It can't be trusted. Whatever happened, I'm worried about two things. Either A, we have an angry spirit that was murdered, or B, we have an angry spirit that's responsible for all the blood on the chair.
Hmm.
I'm going with the latter just in case because of how violent it seems. And the fact that it's watching everybody like a creeper.
Needs 5 gold a C.
Alright, if everybody's ready, I'm going to have to go in here. I'll start a ritual, but we cannot at any point open any of the doors. There's 2 of them in this room. We have to isolate ourselves and we can't allow it to escape. One of us... no, actually 2 people. One has to be at each door and cannot move. So whomever's comfortable holding still, do so.
Yeah, well, I'm.
Should there be?
I'm
Should there
getting my
be
weapon.
one inside and outside the door? Or...
No, just inside. If we have anybody on the outside, there's a possibility to actually have it to where there's an opening for it to leave. We all must be isolated with it to make this work.
All right.
Leaving
Well,
outside of it breaks the known circle, so to speak, even though this is more of a odd shape. But You cannot leave the boundary line of the spell.
If things do come to blows, I am skilled as a marksman, so I shall remain here on this side. But hopefully, it will not come to this.
I
I hope not.
I hope not either. So treat it like a fae, right?
Don't trust it.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring
Alright,
Chester's
so
icon in
I
just
am
in
going
case we
to
need
get
it.
rid of everybody's turn order. I'm going to delete it up, but you guys can't really do anything for initiative or anything yet, so. Okay, so everybody, if you're being involved in this, step into the room. Oh, 1 second though. Hey, Chris! Pops in. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, no, jammies. There's gonna be a lot of noise in the next room. Are you planning on going to sleep? A bit. Why? Oh, we're just going to be exercising some type of demonic, evil possession type thing that's been stalking all of us this evening. Huh. I've been trying to ignore it, but yeah, something's been watching. Like, hard. Do you want to get involved? Fuck that, I am sleeping. You guys can handle this. I'm not getting involved. Rules of the rule. Nighttime, don't acknowledge anything. Well, too late for that on our end. If you don't feel anybody watching anymore, go ahead and have a nice sleep, but I recommend please lock the door and have a little bit of weapons ready. Something with silver, preferably. Good night! And she steps out.
Homegirl done literally said, base is loaded.
Alright, everybody, get in here. August, sit somewhere where you can at least see it.
I got my hammer at the ready.
Should I? Maybe not the bed. Here. Sit over here.
Tell me, Elfara.
Alright. And locked.
I will
Locked.
stand right here.
Alright, August. You're gonna have to do your magic a little bit. Sorry, you and your bird are gonna have to do something. Everybody get where it'll be easier for it not to escape. You know what? I'm gonna stand right here. It's near a window. Okay.
Do you want me to hold your hand, August?
I don't mind either way. You
Alright.
see the bird like land on his shoulder. And she's like, oh.
Honestly, dude, it'll help me feel better.
Okay, I'll hold your hand. He's just like kind of like nervous. She's like, okay, so you ready? He shuts his eyes. You guys see like these strange veins go around him, and first time for a couple of you seeing it, but Viola's eyes turn green. Almost the color of what you would see on Miss Hesper. Augustine. It's there. Even Viola has like stopped. And it is foofed up right now and is frozen. Kind of doing like the little Galora, you might want to do that spell quickly. So if it's something outline is getting slightly bigger, does that mean it's getting closer?
You see, could you indicate
please.
it for us?
Yeah, way bigger than before. I was right. It's a lady. And he's like you just see August like starting to like press himself into the couch. And Gloria like takes like her magic and starts saying like this type of spell that just makes the whole room feel like static. And then just you guys see the outline of something that is far larger than what you were thinking. August can't usually tell you the size of things. But then it happens.
Oh, jeez.
You see something in front of you that looks terrifying, and it is indeed coated and covered completely in red, dripping still of blood, and it looks terrifying. Everybody roll initiative.
Whoa, gnarly.
Hey, Dios mío.
How close is it?
Hey, we can see it now, August. You can...
Okay! And it's like the bird. Ah! And she like starts flying away a little bit, like, fuck this, I'm out!
Like, peace out, bitches.
Like,
That's
I'm
your
gone.
Initiative again.
Dang.
Damn.
Alright, so. Let's boogie.
Really?
Let's literally boogie.
Let's boogie with a boogie.
Alright. So, let's. You guys are having a battle. Go, Lyra. Oh, this is going to be fun. It's been a while. And she, like, actually reaches her foot over, because the coffin's still there, and she kicks it open. She does a big no-no, like, in accordance to Dolly, but she whistles for something, and you just see something slowly start climbing out of the coffin. Let's go, Cask!
Eyes.
Dolly just like twitches when she whistles, like,
You guys just see a skeletal hand reach out,
What is that?
and
Please
another.
do not hurt me.
Don't hurt me! You guys see, like, a skeletal, like, figure that looks like it's on fire stepping out, and it has armor on. It lets off almost like a breathing, like, sound. Okay. Let's boogie! And it reaches its hands up, and part of, like, the smoke furls around it. You see, like, this spectral fire blade come out of it. It looks like it's ready to fight. It's gonna go on her turn. Sick 'em. And, like, immediately, like, it lunges over faster than when you expect and just starts, like, trying to attack and, like, wail in on this spirit. Alright, so it, like, takes its blade, its short sword, and it attacks. It hits! It does a little bit of damage to the spirit, which makes it react. Like, you actually see it actually hit, and you hear a... like this strange, screaming, screeching sound coming from it, where you can tell it actually heard it.
Like,
Got your
fine.
attention now, aren't I, big and spooky? Come on, let's go, you big red bitch. Alright, she's did a bit of a summoning and stuff right now and a spell, so Diego, it is your turn.
Alright.
Put a red marker on her to show that she's in control of that. Actually, no, purple, because that's all she wears.
Like, Diego is like, and I can't risk this thing becoming intangible again, and I'm going to cast Fairy Fire and try to angle it. Like, this thing's so big, he kind of just puts the Fairy Fire above all our heads so that nobody else gets hit by it. But yeah, it needs to make a dex save. It needs to beat a 15. Oh no, 17. Why is this thing just playing my spell save DC is 15?
Alright, so... Is it... 15, or...?
It's 17.
Okay, I was about to say, that's odd. Sometimes it doesn't adjust. Okay,
Yeah.
so... You go ahead, and... You cast Fairy Fire. It has to... I don't think it actually... Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
It fails.
Alright, it starts glowing with... He does that thing where he just puts like... It's like a laser grid over the front of it, and he pulls the ripcord and it like locks the grid into place.
It's got a
And this thing's
three-dimensional
glowing.
grid. This is my character.
And then he's like, Chester! And Chester's gonna run up and everybody has advantage to attack this thing now. And Chester is going to just try to punch this thing with in the face.
Oh, nice
It's
hit.
a 21 to hit
That definitely hits.
and 10 force damage.
Alright, when it hits, you see it almost like explode off the side a little before reconfiguring. So it's almost like you hit a balloon that pops but then recloses itself.
This is quite a visual.
It glares at you, Diego. And then down at your little box.
Hola, senora. Go to sleep now.
Yeah, no, she's not happy. Do you do anything else, Diego?
That's my action. I can't move from the door, so yeah, that's my whole turn. I'm just concentrating on fairy fire. I think it's concentration. Yeah.
August, I know what it is. Am I able to hurt it?
It seems so.
Only with magic. You don't have anything dipped in any type of silver, August. Well, you know what? Screw you. Screw you, you stupid big red lady. Screw you and you're watching, and why are you being a pervert? Your mother should have taught you manners. He does that and his hair goes white for a moment when he does that, getting the spirit's attention, and just immediately looks at him. I think I did something? Okay, so... It is not happy. But when his hair turned white is when it got his... when he got its attention. Okay, so... It sadly passes. And, like, just, is, like, towering over him at this point. I don't like the feelings of this. And he's just, like, squeezing the hell out of your hand, Fiji.
Oh, could I have done one thing differently on my turn?
Like
I just
what?
realized. I think I would have had Chester stay near August.
You can move it over on next turn, though, since it was already done.
Yeah.
Just make it fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Like August... He's freaked out right now, but Lucy May, it's your turn.
Oh, damn. Did you say silver?
Yeah. Unless you have something magical attached. Right now, it makes this field I put around it not only traps it, but makes it weaker to magic.
Well, the sucky part is that my magic is only up in your face type.
Oh shit, you can't move from the door.
No, unless somebody wants to switch places. Look at Dolly, but are you by a window?
Dahlia
Is that a
not by
window?
No.
I'm not by a
You
window.
could also, if you enlarged yourself.
Oh,
Actually,
that's true. The ceilings
How
are
big
tall
is this room?
The ceilings are about 10.5 feet.
I go large. What's large?
Alright. Large?
Large
if
as 10
it's-
feet.
Oh, Lord.
And you're like, well, good thing you're somewhat short being a dwarf. Get big.
Yeah.
Ooh, big lady, I love it!
I'm big, Lucy May.
The tallest dwarf that is on this side of the state.
Bitch, what you doing in my house?
Meanwhile, upstairs, they just hear it thumping. It's like, oh, they must be having fun upstairs, too. What a nice night. Nobody knows. Right, so, damn, that's a hard hit. Alright, and does this count as magic?
I think if I go big, it's considered. Hold on.
So yeah, you grow to a large size still wearing like your clothes and stuff. Gloria was like, ooh. And August, there's too many big things in this room right now.
Hold on. I'll put up giant might, but I want to say it's giant. I want to say when I do that, it's magic.
You can do an extra... It doesn't say anything about it becoming magic. Unless you tack on your fire hit. That
Yeah, that's
would
what
count.
that's what I was going to do.
That will do damage, but the other part of it may not. Alright, so you're following in the steps of what Galora has done with this flaming skeleton that has climbed out of this casket. and deciding you're gonna kill it with fire.
I just say, now we're gonna party for a moment. How about you stay here? And then shackles.
Alright, so you swack and like get the shackles on it. Okay, so it has to pass a strength saving throw.
A strength save, but I think as soon as it slaps on, it does take that 2d6 off the rip, I believe.
And DC 14, it fails. It's like, oh, Lucy and May are actually helping a bit, restraining it more.
Okay, but I got one more head on this bed.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah.
All right, that hits.
You know what?
And
I'm
how
also
much of that
checking on
is
the.
fire? Like 2d6?
No, I think it's just 2d6 for it to be restrained. It takes the damage on the start of its turn. It has to make that save. However, I am gonna tack on another d6 because I have that dice roll for my hits. So I'll tack it onto this 13.
Alright, we'll say this. It's gonna take the fire damage, but Lucy May, as you hit it, since your weapon is not magical, correct?
Right.
It's not considered magic right now. Like, all of that damage, it just goes through it like you're hitting a sheet that's on top of some type of, like, clothesline. You need a magical weapon for this.
Son
But
of a
It
bitch.
is burning. You did do some damage and restrained it. But you made that realization with it, of which it's this thing's turn.
Y'all, we need magic up in this hole.
Alright, so it's gonna try to do something a little extra. Every single one of you roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
You got it. 13.
Ian.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so that's you too, Miss Dolly.
Oh, with some
Unless
save.
anybody
Okay.
is immune to fear.
One moment, sorry.
God, I wish I was.
Well, you technically
in my-
rolled you rolled a 20, so.
Oh, she over here said, bitch, more me.
15.
Alright,
Yeah.
Fiji, you're the only one that fails, but luckily not too much. You are frightened right now. Regardless of holding onto August's hands, you will not get any closer to this creature.
Okay.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn, but you can't move any closer to it. And yeah, you have the frightened status right now.
Oh, Chester has to roll 2. I thought he was immune to frightened, but he's
Oh,
not.
Chester can get scared!
Whoa, Chester!
Yeah,
Just like,
apparently. Nat 1 from Chester.
Chester.
it pisses all.
Is he leaking oil?
Yes, he's leaking oil. He peed himself. That poor little guy. He's like,
Oh, no! He's leaking!
Did that thing just piss itself?
I don't blame him for pissing himself. I'm just saying.
I've got resistance to fear with my equipment on. But Fiji, you are scared. You are.
No!
Are you puffed up beyond all really belief right now?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like Bob Ross meets a lion.
All right, it can't really move regardless. So Dolly, it is now officially your turn.
Ugh. Just wanted to go to bed. Take her staff and like throw it a little. She tries to think about different spells. Oh god, can she even use this spell?
She can't bring bears in here. It's too small. Oh, Moonbeam. Yeah, she can. It'll just be really fucked.
Yeah, everybody hold still.
What do you mean, hold still?
Just
I
big.
mean, third. She's going third level with this.
She's like, I
Actually-
want to kill it.
Fourth level. She's like,
Oh.
I'm hold still.
Are you using Moonbeam? It's like just a big, incredibly bright beam just goes. And outside. It's like big and powerful, and it's fucking huge, essentially.
My God.
It's a 40-foot high cylinder that's like basically coming in through the ceiling, and this creature is essentially. Actually, let's see. Okay, it lets off like this horrifying like scream. Like when it hits, and it almost looks like it halfway explodes for a second, and it's slower to heal right now at the moment. Oh, that was a good hit! It's getting weak enough where I might be able to actually suck it in.
Suck it. Wait, what do you mean
What?
suck it in?
I'm tromping it!
suck it
I
in?
told you I was going to tromp it! And she
Oh!
she takes her like she kicks her foot a little bit and her coffin lands on the floor. This bitch is a
sucking in.
Ghostbuster, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
When I shove cask under it, I'm gonna make cask A over here, push it in, and I'm gonna have another cask for later out of this bitch.
Is it wise?
What?
Is it wise to keep these creatures like this in a box?
Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we? It's either that, or we'll let it watch us for a while doing weird things while we sleep.
No, you can take it.
Alright then, I will happily accept it, thank you. Alright.
Mostly because I don't like being watched.
Alright, Fiji, you are freaked the hell out.
Alright.
But it is
First-
your turn.
Alright, first thing, this is gonna take my action. Stillness of mind.
Alright, stillness in mind, you're going to end the frightened status on you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
And
so
for my bonus action, flurry of blows.
you're like, you know what? And your fists count as magical now, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
You're like,
Yeah.
you're just like, you know what? You let go of August's hand. At first, he like grips you and kind of have to reassure him for a second.
Yeah, I just kind of like give him like a reassuring and then go up to prepare to punch the monster. Alright, advantage because
Yep.
fairy fire?
Yep,
Okay.
I haven't had my concentration broken on that yet.
This one turned into this ghost and stepped into the gulag.
Alright, so that's 10 magical
22.
bludgeoning damage.
Stunning strike.
Alright, so it's already restrained, but you can go ahead and try to do the stunned action with it too. So, let's see, and it has to pass a...
More things.
DC 15.
Okay, it
Was it
does
not?
not say that it is... Magically wise, it usually can't be restrained, like normally, but magically it can be. Okay, so... It fails.
Alright,
By
I'm gonna
one.
hit it again. I'm gonna hit it again.
10 again, nice. So, Fiji, I have a bit of a question.
Alright.
How do you not get into the coffin?
Basically, like, you see Fiji kind of, like, cone his fingers together and just do, like, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, 5 precise points, like, in the core of this being.
It seems to get
And, like-
smaller as you do this.
And, like, with the last impact, it just basically slam dunks this ghost into Cask.
Mhm.
And then you hear her whistle again, like, as you do this, and the skeleton, like, falls, like, over it, almost holding on to it as it basically falls in, and you realize this coffin is deep. They fall into what looks like a pit and disappear into the coffin as she slams it shut and sits down. Ha ha! Gotcha, bitch!
Yeah, of course
Oh,
the spell's
my-
gone now.
Yep.
Oh, this room. Oh,
Oh,
there's a burn in the floor.
that. We'll clean it up. Maybe some prestidigitation, a little bit of vinegar. You guys
Maybe.
did amazing! Look at that! I finally got to pull Cask out. Cask A did well. That was the first one I ever captured.
Our coffin's usually
many-
that deep.
Oh no, it's an interdimensional plane.
What?
That's
What?
my own plane. I got to connect it up. It was a project in school. I made a hard one on myself. Aced it though. I don't
Can we
recommend
get
living
one?
things to go in there, though.
Never mind.
It's kind of full with a couple of things. Okay, not full. It's quite big. My goal is to get it full of something, at least one of each type of undead. I have a little bit of a collection. There's 4 in there. 5 now. Well, anybody feel like they're being watched?
Yeah. Is there any more, or what would I roll to check that?
More or less just feel it out. I will say this. All of you feel? Nothing.
Oh, good. I can go to bed. Shrinks back.
I'm gonna go back to bed.
That means I
I'm
can
on my
sleep
place.
alone now. Oh, that's up to you if you want to go back and cuddle.
I mean, you can share with me. There's one second bed in my room. It was Sunny's.
Who's Sonny?
You'll
Oh,
meet him when you get to Rattle Ridge.
The
Oh,
name
he is
sounds
great.
pleasant.
You will love him. He is hilarious.
Yeah? That's good to hear.
He's a great rodeo clown.
Oh, a rodeo clown! This is gonna be fun. You know, I haven't been to much rodeos. That's something only that this country seems to do. It's quite unique.
I'm going back to bed.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
Night.
Well, thank you for
Actually-
the excitement. I finally got to open up my casket. Or
Are you
cask.
going to to like look August's way? So, like, so you can have a sleepover with Fiji then?
Sure.
All right.
If Fiji
Good
will
night.
allow me.
Oh, of course, dude. It's gonna be great.
It's locked. Door.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I can get
There
it.
we
It's
go.
fine. I guess give me that chair. I guess I'll take it back downstairs.
Oh, well,
See.
that chair is now clear of anything.
Huh.
Just
Yeah, I
blood
think-
stains.
Yeah, Diego is like trying. He's basically just giving like Chester like a hard reboot after that fear.
Are you alright, Chester?
Chester is like between your legs right now, Diego. Just the
Hey.
box is surprisingly shaking.
Yeah, he's Diego's literally just turning it off and on again.
Get you.
Put it in rice.
Put it in rice. All right, everybody, go ahead and head where you're going to be going for bed. Let's have a 15-minute break, and we will come back in 15 minutes. Thank you, guys. We're going to be back in 15, and we'll continue this up. Everybody go use the bathroom, get some drinks, get some snacks, stretch out a little bit if you need to, and we'll see you soon.
What do you think,
All
Whackers
right.
Bonkers?
15 minutes.
Kill him. Who?
Go.
You naughty Whackers Bonkers.
Hello, peeps and creeps. Welcome back. We are back from break. Did everybody get their drinks? Get their snacks? Go to the bathroom? Don't forget to stretch. Alright. So we had an interesting thing. There was a quick ghost capture. Turns out, like, the person that's traveling with them not only carries a coffin, but collects dead people.
No audio.
No audio.
I don't hear it on Twitch.
Really?
Yeah.